What is up, dudes and dudettes? This is Oprelia here, and today we're going to be reviewing this AI video platform called Nim Video. And this is one of these aggregator websites which basically is supporting multitude of different AI video models, and you can basically choose which one you're going to use. And the convenience here is that instead of like being subscribed to every single Kling, Hailuo, and VO2 and etc., you can basically access a lot of that under a one website, which will end up being most of the times maybe cheaper option. And also you never know when somebody drops a new update and then they're better than that you're subscribed to. So there's kind of like, nice benefits there in terms of that. And this review will be based on the free version of Nim. So when you sign up, you actually are going to be getting free credits on the actual platform, which I do think refresh over time. So that's pretty good. Now there's other things that also come with the platform. You can actually upscale videos, you can add sounds to them, lip syncing, restyling, and a lot of post-editing features. I don't know if these are limited into certain models here. So this was, for example, done with Kling, which we have reviewed on the past. Are these features also available for things that are prompted with VO2? I don't know. So we can look into that in a second. Now I did try this platform once before. I did do 2 prompts here because, well, the VO2 model, which is the Google's one, that is region blocked. This one costs a lot to do, but in terms of like 720p vertical video, I am very impressed with the graphics here. In terms of, aside from the kind of weird animations bit on the food, this is definitely something that could be on a Disney film. This is very impressive quality in my opinion. So that's very good. Another one that I prompted out, I was trying out the anime style. This was also done with VO2. This wasn't as impressive as it's kind of mixture of weird styles over here. I did add anime and pop culture, but okay. It's kind of blending realism with anime. It's weird, and then it flagged as it's not safe for work. I don't know why, but okay. And in terms of like, there are a lot of impressive stuff here. Most people seem to be prompting with Kling. This is a restyle video. Let's see if we can see like, okay, Kling. But let's go into creating something. So creating video, what's the interface looking like? So here we have the actual interface, and the current models that are supported here are Kling Standard, Kling Pro, we have WAN, which we did actually feature not too long ago. We have Minimax, which is Hailuo. We have LTX, I'm not sure what that is. We have Mochi, not sure what that is either. Huanyan, another popular one. And then we have VO2. VO2 costs 200 to prompt. And there are a couple of different controls over here. Let's see if these controls are actually different. Yes. So as I was kind of explaining, or kind of thinking that the actual prompts are going to be very different. So let me try out something like giant mecha robot destroying Snow White's hut. Let's try with that. That's a crazy prompt. It's relevant to the... I haven't seen the movie, guys. Let me know if you have seen it. Is it any good? I don't know. I'm probably going to be watching it on Disney Plus, if that stuff ever works. I mean, that's like the most horrible platform ever. So now we have put that in the queue. Let's put something else in the queue. Let's try Huanyan. We can kind of try out what is going to be the quality here. That costs us 200. We can add that one on the prompt. And when we are in this free version, we are limited into, I think, 2 things simultaneously. So meanwhile, these are prompting. We're going to be looking into a bit of the pricing models. I'm going to try the Mochi one here. Let's try out Huanyan Anime. And okay, there's 2 more workflows. Okay. So in terms of the pricing, we're talking about $10 a month. This is the annual plan, so the monthly one is a bit more expensive, 12.5, which in my opinion is pretty competitive, because I think we have looked into a lot of these, and I think they usually range around $14, something like that, for the monthly package, which I usually like to use because, yes, the yearly plan, the annual plan is cheaper, but given out how much the quality is going to change in a year in terms of like another platform becoming a lot better, it's just like not making a lot of sense to pay out something which might fall behind insanely a lot. And here, the problem with the starter is that it's going to have still a watermark. Now, there are platforms where we can actually remove those watermarks, so that's a big problem. But those are not necessarily, depending what you're going to be using, those are not going to be free watermark removals. No extra credits, no private mode, no latest models, prohibited NSFE. And on the Pro model, you can actually do NSFE and you get all of those other benefits. And Max model just is more stuff. And, well, it's giving 8,000 to 4,000, so it's not even more cheaper to do Max. The Max seems like a really, really bad plan unless you're going to be buying extra credits. So this Max plan is kind of like, money-wise, doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay. And the videos here, obviously, this is very misleading. This is not meaning, when we're talking about 300 videos, that doesn't mean 300 VO2 videos. It can mean, it's probably counted on, depending on the lowest model. But I'm not going to say 100,500 is not really that much if you would want to prompt in VO2 videos. So that's not like a super competitive rate. Okay, let's look into things that we were able to prompt out. We have now Mecha destroying the Snow White's home. Pretty good. Like, the physics look reasonable here. And this is with VO2. Can we do an actual upscale here? This is only 1. Okay, that is crazy low price. Here we have another one. This one looks like a transformer, which is doing God knows what. Can we make this slow motion? This is also 1. So these edits don't seem to be costing that much. They're pretty cheap when you think about it. Let's try to do a couple of different other models. How it will look. Kling Pro, that's 1. Okay. And then LTX is probably some really bad one, so let's do it 1 as well. But yeah, there's the workflow limit here. But let me pause it here. And after a minute or two of waiting, we finally have the actual prompts ready here. And here you can really see, like, this was done with Mochi. Like, there's so much like quality difference with these video models, and it's going to be very interesting to see where most of them are going to be in 6 months. And here we have the actual upscale of the one that we just did. I think it looks a lot more cleaner. Let's look into that again. I mean, this is not a blurry any stretch of imagination, but you can definitely see that this is actually an upscale that is more HD. It's not just stretched out. And here we have like a slow-mo version of the one that we did earlier. So a lot of these post-processing features are pretty nice. I do like that. And, you know, I kind of recommend them in a sense that kind of experimenting, at least for free. You just kind of test out like which of these models are really good for. Maybe you want to directly buy from their own services or something like that. Or in case you don't have access to the VO2 by Google, this is another one of these few places where you can actually prompt VO2 videos as of right now. But thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for a lot more reviews on the channel. Let me know what you think about NIM and leave your experience down below. Thanks for watching.